Well, welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I know I've not been on your spaces and in your spaces for a long period of time, but I'm excited to be here today. And we are doing a very special production. Why is it special? Because today is the International Women's Day. All right. And I'm not jealous, because women have almost all the days, all the days of the year, and you wonder which one is left for men. But what they do is a lot. If they are celebrated every day, that makes a lot of sense to me because they do a lot. Okay, so to you out there who is a woman in all the different expressions of a woman, grandmother, mother, wife, sister, auntie, whatever it is that you are occupying as a woman, I want to say Happy Women's Day to all of you guys. And we have a special production. I have on the set a woman that truly has a lot to say to women. God has given her wisdom, God has given her understanding, and God has, through her, raised so many women who are doing phenomenal things all over the world. So, why not? This is the right person to say one or two things to us that would help us even become better as women in carrying out all the functions we have to carry out as women. So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Ambassador, Reverend Ambassador Mrs. Esther Maiwaazi is with us today. What a joy to have you, ma. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
And happy International Women's Day to you.
Thank you.
You blessed us today. She was our guest speaker in church service today. What a message, what a message, what a message. She blessed us significantly with that word of God. Go for the extra. Go for the extra. Add extra to whatever you are doing if you want to be extraordinary, like they say. Thank you for that message today.
You're welcome.
And when we say Women's Day, International Women's Day, what comes to mind? First and foremost, should women be recognized like that? Like this is international, it's all over the world. Do women deserve to be recognized globally?
I don't think if the world can go around without a woman.
Okay.
You know, first of all, I want to thank you for having me here. It's such a beautiful time to be with you in Dallas. And then thank you for the privilege. And I'm so excited because I'm speaking on this topic, Women's Day.
Yeah.
Today is so significant. Every day of a woman's life is significant.
Okay. Okay.
You know, when you go back to the Bible in the book of Genesis, when God created the heavens and the earth, the trees, the animals, everything, He even made the man.
Mm-hmm.
But God could now sit back, like you finish creating what you want to create, you finish forming everything you want to form, you know, and then you now sat back, you want to admire what you do, you want to see what is that thing that you have done that is right or that is not right, that will need adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
And God, in His infinite mercy, God, in His almightiness, God that seated in the heavens, God that created the sea, the ocean. Tell me, all the creature of the earth, God created them. But when He sat back, He said something.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it is not good for the man to be alone.
Not good.
So the question there is that the man wasn't really alone because he has the animals with him, he has the trees with him, he has the fishes with him, he has everything.
Mm-hmm.
But God looked at it that there's something that is missing.
Come on now.
That is to tell you how important and how significant a woman is. You know, so when He sat down, He now decided to bring out the woman out of the man.
Come on. Come on.
And look at the position where He brought the woman.
Mm-hmm.
By the rib of the man. The very soft part of the man. You know, He brought out this beautiful thing. So when God finished creating the woman, He formed her. Look at all her makeup. Look at how God created. He took His time to walk in a woman. I'm so glad to be a woman. I will tell you 1 million times.
I hear women say that a lot.
Yes, because I've never admired to be a man.
Wow.
In as much as I love men, but I've never admired being a man. I love it that I'm the woman. Number one, ask me that I am the last thing that God took his time.
Come on now, the last thing that God
took his time. And when he checked the whole world, he said something was missing. And the only person he could bring out is me.
Wow. Wow.
To come to complete his work, to complete the work of perfection. You know, and
so you could say women is that icing on the cake.
Is that icing on the cake? What is a cake? How beautiful can a cake be if you don't put the icing? The icing is the one that sells out.
Come on now.
The icing is the one that attracts. So that is who a woman is.
And that's why they deserve celebration.
They deserve to be celebrated. I don't care to know what the society or what the other woman that doesn't really know who she is. Because it's very unfortunate that there are women today that want to be like men. It's very unfortunate that there are women today that don't even know who they are. They don't value what they are. They see themselves as just women, as just one of those things that came to exist. But to every woman that knows who she is, to every woman that understands her assignment, to every woman that knows how God took his time to bring her into existence, deserve to be celebrated. Not just a day, but every
day.
Every day.
So that mystery is solved if you're listening to us and you're like me wondering, why is it that women get celebrated more than men? Now you've heard, and it has been well answered, and I want to believe the case is well rested. But while you were speaking, Ambassador, we live in a world where there are feminism and people who call themselves feminists and who are propagating the ideology that men, we don't need men, we don't need men. There was something you said that jumped out at me. When God made a woman, it was because God looked at a man and discovered there was a vacuum in a man's life, and responding to that seemingly problem that he found in a man, he created a woman. So are women really dependent on men, or can women truly exist? Ignoring men, leave these people alone, nonsense, we don't need them. What do you say to these people who are feminists?
Okay, so let me shock you. I know the world system and then whatever thing that is going on. I can tell you, I feel their feelings, but there are visions or there are a movement that can be baited out of anger.
Okay.
Yes. The nature of a woman is meant to exist with a man. But when women were not being treated well, fairly, when a man decides to forget about his responsibility and now hook it up to the woman. So when a woman wake up, she is living as a woman already. Then you now force her by attitude, by character, by whatever the thing is, push upon her your responsibility. What are you expecting? She will go down. And when she goes down, the woman, by her nature, she's a multiplier.
Right, right.
Whatever you give to woman, either good or bad, she's a multiplier. So when you give her peace, she multiplies. When you give her bitterness, she multiplies. So out of that, you weigh her down with your troubles. You weigh her down with disappointment. You weigh her down with heartbreak. She can't trust you. She can't look up to you, which she is meant to look up to you. But because the man abused it, so she shrunk back to herself. She said, for me to live in pain, it's better for me to live alone. But let me say this to you.
Okay.
Recently, somebody asked me a question. I think Pastor JC, when we are talking about love, what does love do to a woman?
Okay.
I told him, I said, aside the air the woman breathes, aside the oxygen, the oxygen the woman breathe in, the next thing that a woman breathe in is love, affection. When a woman sees love, when a woman sees affection, that woman can do more than, that woman can live.
Like
That
energy.
woman is an energy, the right word. She fights
Yes.
because of affection. So that is how she also fights. When if the affection is not given to her, now she see anger. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Instead of affection, you are giving her the opposite side of affection. So whatever thing that is in her, it will react. So it's reaction that you hear this word.
I was walking yesterday, and I want to use wisdom in what I'm about to say, and but it's real. It happened. I was looking for access to put, some packages in a locker, and I saw a woman who lives in this compound. I'm like, oh, thank God, somebody's in the car. Say, hey, do you have the key to the locker? It's after work hour. It's closed. And she said, oh, my wife is in there. And then, of course, we've heard that we live in the Western world. We know how it is what it is. And in my mind, I'm like, a woman is telling me my wife is in there.
Yes.
So when I went there, I said, oh, okay, thank you. I went there, I opened the door, and I saw the so-called wife. Something began to happen in my spirit. Immediately I saw the wife, my spirit said, could it be, and it's the question I want to pose. Let's clarify something. Could it be that some of these women who are getting out of nature and accepting what is unnatural, what God didn't make, could it be that they are doing that because of rejection? Because that word jumped at me, rejection. Rejection. Is it possible? You know why I'm asking this question? You said when you were opening your thoughts on that question, you said some movements were baited out of bitterness.
Bitterness. Yeah.
So some of these who are feminists, we can do without men, was it being born out of genuity or born out of rejection, out of bitterness? Is some of these people who claim to be married to the same gender, could it be rejection from the opposite gender?
When we say rejection, I don't want to say completely yes, but it's a reaction.
Reaction, okay.
Reaction. There's rejection. There's maltreatment. There's abuse. Some of these people, of course, the demonic world, this evil spirit does not thrive. It only thrive on something that has been broken.
Come on now. Come on.
Right. So there is a brokenness, and Satan took advantage of the brokenness and began to exaggerate it. And he's a noisemaker. He's so loud. But whatever God does, you don't need to argue about it.
Come on.
Like, God created you to be a man. You don't need to struggle to impress anybody that you're a man, because it's a natural thing, right? But when you decide to go out of the broken part and said, no, you don't want to be a man, you want to be a woman, for reason because of the way another woman treated you, right? Which a lot of them, we are offended. And when there is offenses, Satan thrives on it. And he will begin to give you vision, he will begin to give you insight, he will begin to give you a foresight. So some of them will tell you that I'm not attracted to a woman. No, it's not that you are not attracted to a woman. There is a spirit that has invaded you.
Because of the brokenness.
Because of the brokenness, right? Wow. And some of them grew up in a family where they have been abused. Some of them were not just abused, but they see their maybe mother is being maltreated by her father. So she grew up with this already bitterness, hatred towards the opposite sex. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I was growing up, from my own story, my dad, when he was quite younger, before God helped him, everything stopped before he died. I grew up, I saw him like every now and then he kept threatening my mom. He would talk, he would shout. On 2 occasions, I saw him slapping my mom. And I happened to be very close to him. Oh, he was my love. I loved him so much. Then, but I hate seeing my mom crying in pain. So one of the days, I think then he drinks. So he got drunk, he came back home, and she was like, "Why are you coming back around this time? It's late. You have kids in the house. What do you want them to do?" And my father was like, "Get out of the way." He hit her. And I was not sleeping. I watched it. That was the night I jumped on him. As a child, I think I was just like 7, 8, 9 years. I jumped on him and I held his neck. I said, "Never you beat my mom again." So, but something happened when I said that, like he realized what he did was wrong. The following day, I still confronted him. And I began to withdraw from him. So I grew up in a compound that I see other families. Some of them, when I see a man shouting at his wife, I remember that thing. Yeah. So I began to have this feeling about men. And that was when I grew up. I told myself, I said, the day any man will raise his hand on me by mistake, whatever he sees, let him take it. So as a child, I grew up with that. So a lot of them have seen that. So, but because I gave my life to Christ so early, and God has also helped my father to overcome that, so we have a normal family, but some of them were not given that opportunity. So they grew up with a hatred towards men. Some of them were abused. I'm talking about the women now. So also to the young men. Yes. Because there are young boys that have been abused. Absolutely. By women that lives in the house. So you grew up, no. And there are some of them that they are parents from the womb. You're already speaking negative on the child you are carrying. The Bible will speak about Jabez. He was meant to be a honorable man. But because of whatever thing that the mother must have gone through, she now plays the curse. She said, "You will be a child of sorrow." An innocent child. An innocent child. Some of them, because they are so crazy about gender reviewing, they want to know, I just pray I'm having a baby child. And God said it's going to be a man. And you keep speaking words to a baby girl. So a spirit have entered. Oh my God. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So I want a baby boy as a woman. I mean, I'm pregnant, right? Yeah. I'm pregnant. And you keep speaking. By divine design. That's right. It's a boy. It's a boy. No, because I want a girl. Yeah. I'm addressing the boy as in my womb as a girl. That's right. Whereby transferring some feminine spirit into the child. He's now born and is behaving like a girl, and he doesn't know where that is coming from. He doesn't know where that is coming from. People, are you hearing what we are hearing? Because today's International Women's Day, and we are addressing with some things we do unconsciously as women. Yeah. Because there's power in words. What you say. There's power. Life and death is in your mouth. And the connection between a mother and the child is strong. Yes. It's stronger than you can imagine. It's stronger. So you keep speaking. And the child is acting. That is why at times some of them, even after you finish giving birth to them, they don't want to join, they don't want to become gay, they don't want to become a female. You could still see the thing about women around them. Even when he's married, he's still behaving like a woman. Do you understand? Because word has gone ahead. I like that part. That clarifies a lot of things. Let's speak about brokenness, because there's something Ambassador said that is, we need to unpack it a little bit more. Ambassador said the devil thrives or takes advantage of brokenness, and women are broken. Now, if somebody is listening to us, a woman is listening to us, and she has gone through it, the bitterness you talked about, the rejection, the abuse, the childhood trauma she's gone through in life, and she's broken. What do you say to such a woman? Honestly, you can't change your nature because of what you are going through. But you can change your thought. How? Brokenness, disappointment, heartbreaks. should not make you take the wrong decision.
Decision.
Stay put as a woman that you are.
Wow.
Know that there is something in the inside of you. I will always tell, like, even those that are going through marital crisis, the thing is going beyond repair, and the whole thing want to kill you. I will tell them, don't let the marriage kill you. Heal it so that you can stay alive to fulfill your purpose. Why you must stay alive? Maybe this person that you have just broken with, maybe God will take him through a process that might change him. Things might pick up again. But you giving up on yourself, changing your identity, losing your value as a woman does not worth it. And to those that, okay, the marriage is not really like healing you, and maybe he's a man of God, she's a woman of God, I will always tell people, I said, don't compare your marriage. Because some marriages is assignment that brought the two of you together. It's not you must know who you are. You must know your assignment to know what God has called you to do, to be able to know that you are able to, are you giving this emotional aspect the way, are you meant to be Romeo and Juliet? 27 years now in marriage, I don't compare my marriage with anybody. But there was a time I was comparing because I want to be treated the way every other married couples are. But the day I realized that my marriage is as a result of assignment and purpose, I have my peace. And you know what, Ambassador? After that, the kind of strength that I have, I move. I recognize the head, but I still move to fulfill my assignment. And God has been helping.
So some marriages are emotional marriages. Marriages are destiny marriages. They are sensitive to purpose. And if you are in a destiny marriage and your mind is thinking only emotional, not contributing to. A story was told me yesterday, Ambassador. I have to say this story. A woman has fought with a husband for 35 years.
And they are still together?
And the daughter came and said, Mommy, please, I have a question to ask you. Take, for example, going to the market to buy food stuff is one of the reasons you fight with Daddy.
That's right.
Daddy wants you to give him list of what you want to buy.
That's right.
You hate to give that list of what you want to buy. And two will be fighting for days. The daughter said, Mommy, what if you change and give him pattern? You know, say, Mommy, okay. The daughter now suggested, don't even, you hate giving list. He wants giving list. Don't give list. Tell him, because that is a pensioner, retired teacher, right? He said, tell him, honey, give me how much you have for food. Give me how much you have for food. Because the woman was still working at this time, she's not retired yet. So give me how much you have for food. I will make it up. And the girl came to testify in a church that when the mother listened to her and did it the way she suggested, that she even began to get more money from the father. But for many years, they fought for useless things that doesn't make sense. How do you talk to women about, because women think because we are emotional, we should not be logical. Is that true? Is there a place for women to like, can I suspend my emotion a little bit? Not forever, you can't do that. But can I put my emotion down and think?
Okay, so like you're trying to push, you're trying to push a nail or a screw in the wrong place. A woman is not wired to think that way. Every of a woman's thought is emotional.
Okay.
So the man also have to find a way to emotionally make her think. And if you want to make her think, you have to go through the ways of emotion. Okay, if not, why will a woman for 30-something years from your story fighting over list and not list? You could see that, okay, ego and pride are the ones fighting each other.
Wow.
Emotionally, they are still together. That is why they could still work together for 30-something years. Like, we will quarrel, but we're going to stay here. But ego and pride. So, but the day the mother laid down her pride to hear wisdom, then the father now realized that this pride has been laid down. So let me emotionally lay my ego down and then go with her. And I tell you the truth. If that lady will tell you the true story, the complete story, I mean, the father, the amount he gave to the mother is not going to be the same because he will keep adding it. You know why? Because she said, bring and I will add. Then he will like, I can't be giving her all the same. So you see, it was a battle of ego and pride. Wow. But when you want a woman to think logically, in most cases, it's a very hard thing to do. Because they're not wired like that. We are not wired like that. See where we have been brought up, bro. From the emotional side. Absolutely. So no matter how hard a woman is, that's why I said, when you hear feminism, it's anger and bitterness walking. But the true woman, the real woman, that strong woman that you think, if she can find a man that will understand her emotions and follow her carefully, the same woman that looked like a rock will break down at his feet. Women mostly don't leave men that are poor. They only leave men that are emotionally insensitive. Because I've seen women in a rich man's home live even with all the money. Exactly. I'm like, how can you think such a man has all the money? He's so emotionally insensitive. Wow. So while he's insensitive, the woman is losing her cool. He's not allowing her to play her woman cool. Because every woman has something in her that most men don't know. And it's only the man that can pull and draw it and bring it out. But men who have ego will always want women to submit. Hear me, Bible says, love her, and she will naturally submit. The word of God cannot be broken. No woman that sees love, care, attention, empathy, kindness, that will not lick your feet. She will. Even if she fights you inside, she's the same person that will stand at the door and fight any idiot that wants to stand before you. She can go anywhere and say, my husband is this. She can come in and say, I you. But you should know that eyeing, she's asking for something. You see her angry, she's asking for something. When we got married newly, I'm the firstborn. And as a firstborn, I only say yes to my mom, to my dad. I only submit to them. Yeah. I don't have anybody that I take instruction from. Aside my teachers, my pastors, my elders, but from the same mother, the same womb, every other person take instruction from you. The 8 younger ones that I have take instruction from me. And here am I, I'm going to marry a man that is in between. Like, he's not the first, he's not the last, he's in the middle. Do you understand? So when we got married, I still want to do the firstborn thing in my brain. Okay, let's do this. Can we put this? So, but the ego in him started speaking like she wants to control me. How can I control you? You see, mommy, you are more intelligent than me. Do you understand? How? I'm only suggesting, can we do this so that we can move forward? It wasn't easy. The first 5 years, it was so tough. Got to a stage one day, he came back from the church. A lady that was my mentor, her name is Evangelist Ruth. She's with the Lord now. She was my mentor then. I went to her, I said, Mom, this is. She just laughed. She said, AC, simple. She said, this is how we want to do it. Suggest, don't decide. Don't demand. Wow. I said, okay. I said, supposing I suggest and he's not doing what he's supposed to do, she just said, just go and start suggesting.
But you don't know how to suggest because at the first
form. And like I always think what I'm thinking is right. Do you understand? Yeah. So I have to start learning. So one particular day I suggested something. So he bluffed it. As if I would die. So I went into the bedroom. I held the towel. I cried. I poured out my anger. I shed tears. I cried. I was like, did I even make a mistake? And I went back to her. She said I should go home. She will see him. She sat him down and they spoke. He was coming back that day home. He bought me this suya. Brought it. I was just looking at him. I didn't initiate anything. Before, when I see suya like this, the next thing I will initiate, I will make tea. I will just assume. Yeah. I was literally living in assumption. Yeah. I sat down quiet. He said, I said, no, I don't know that if you want it, I want to know. He said, I said, I don't know if you like it, I want to know. Like, I decided to become vulnerable. Then the next word that came out of his mouth, wait, that's not the kind of wife I married. I said, what happened? He said, no, nah, before you bring tea, I said, no, sir. Why the heck? Tell me what to do. I would. If you say no tea, if you say what I would bring. I didn't know that thing broke him. So he asked me, what do you want? I said, show me kindness. Just be emotionally sensitive to. There is no mountain we cannot climb together. Make me feel I'm part of you. I'm sorry for making you feel that I'm always saying things because I'm the senior. So we grow in it till today. We dey quarrel, we dey settle. We dey quarrel, we dey settle. So when I see that nature want to come, because it's a nature in man. Of course. When the nature want to come, I know how to withdraw. If he sees the nature in me to want to come, he has found a way to handle it. So that is it.
The battle of pride and ego. You know, that it keeps ringing in my heart. The battle of pride and ego. And because the woman realized or decided to step up her pride, the man also stepped, down. She stepped on her pride, the man also stepped down his ego. So this, you know how Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So most times the fight people have in relationship or marriages is not really even flesh and blood. It could be the spirit of fire and the spirit of ego. Yes, wrestling themselves. I would not even know that. Yes, that's because the truth of the matter. How can you be with a man that you don't like, you don't love? He married you because he loved you. You married him because you love him. But suddenly pride now said, okay, I'm here. And I will always tell people, as long as marriage is good before God, it's bad before Satan. Oh, for sure. Oh, that is, if we were living in the days of Twitter, that's a good line to tweet out right there. As long as marriage is good before God, it's bad before Satan. If a woman listening to us now comes to you and say, I've been broken beyond measure. I've been broken. I can't help myself. What would you say to that woman that will help her, pick up herself? I would tell her, let courage rise within you. You are not your worst part. You are not in the worst place. You are you first before marriage. You are you first before whatever is the challenges that must have is attacking you. And the reason why it's attacking you because you are so special. You are so special. Don't go and hide your face. Stand strong. In humility. The pride of womanhood, the pride of motherhood. Know that there's something in you that nobody has but you. Sir, self-esteem is something that no woman should let it down. Self-esteem. Everywhere you go, let your head be high.
Your marriage might be the worst. Let your head be high. Mm-hmm. Your children might be doing the worst. Let your head be high. Mm-hmm. Society must have tagged you, call you names. Let your head be high. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Society is trying to condemn you off. Jesus said, if you know you have no sin, cast the first stone. Go and sin no more. He just restore her self-esteem. He just restore it back to her because he knows why should. There's much in the inside of women. I love a woman. Woman is a mother. It's a woman that sacrificed Musa. Yes. Among all your 5 kids, do you know none of them is bearing your wife's name? Mm-hmm. Bethel will never answer. Bethel listen, Nandi. Mm-hmm. It will never happen. Mm-hmm. So she sacrificed. She sacrificed even her name. She gave herself, she gave her body. That's why when I see men body shaming women, I pity them because they are just operating under serious ignorance. Low IQ. Very low. Very low IQ. You body shame a woman, that person must be suffering autism of the brain or of the spirit. Because she became disfigured so that you can become a figure. A father. A father. A father figure. So what do you became this figure so that this will bring me to the topic of this year's International Women's Day, Give to Gain. So, because the line of thought you went now is one of the ways women give. But as far as giving is concerned, some people are beginning to have the ideology that women don't give. They just take. Take. So how do you balance it? Women are the best givers. That's why I said women are multipliers. Can I shock you? Mm-hmm. Any day, my husband, you know him very well. Any day he bless me, he doesn't go and come back the same. Anytime he's complaining, I don't have, I say, give, sow a seed. The first time he laughed. Of course, a man of that caliber with so much understanding, knowledge, of course. He was like, what do you mean? I said, just do. I am a multiplier. When the Bible says, he who findeth a wife, findeth a good thing and obtain. Sir, you don't pray for favor. You have it under you. And how you treat favor, that's how favor will favor you. So the woman is the best giver. Anytime she takes from you, it's because she wants to give you out. If she takes your money to buy clothes, for crying out loud, is it not your honor? If she takes your money to buy wig, who is she wearing it for? If she takes your money and let me say this, do you know most of the money that women take from their husbands, like a change left or a gift, it ends up in the kitchen. 70% of women. So whatever a woman has, and that's given. It's not even on themselves. No, on themselves. More in the house. More in the house. Whatever she takes, end up in the same house. Or if it's going outside, it's making a name for you. Oh, this woman, Miss Lisa, not this wife. Oh no, those family are nice. People will be praising you. You don't know what. Your wife just went and gave something out. If this woman can give, then the husband must be a wonderful person. And maybe when she's giving, she will say, on behalf of I and my family. Meanwhile, the family, the husband doesn't know. And if she buy clothes and she have daughters, of course, it's for the daughters. At the time, I don't even keep anything. My clothes is my daughter. Till today, we are still dragging each other. Yesterday, I went to pick something. Immediately I got home, she was like, it's like I'm eyeing this one. I said, really? Me and you went to the store. So, but that is it. Whether he's the father that gave me the money or he's not the father that gave me the money, woman's life ends in the family. She doesn't have no name. You know, there was something the woman of God said today after you finished preaching, which is very much in line with what you just said. That the woman's giving, and this giving could be in many ways, out there brings honor to the man, right? To the man. Because the woman say, oh, if her preaching is like this,
we can't wait for next week. We need to go hear her husband. You see,
Do you understand?
exactly, that was what it, but there are however women who don't bring that honor, as it were, who don't talk to stingy women. And let's go a little bit to relationship, because there are many young ladies that have not married yet. They're in relationship, right?
Mm.
And then you notice that the man is going out of his way doing everything. They are not reciprocating in any way. Is it not good for a woman to let me take him out? Let me buy him some. You know, how do you want?
You know, most of the times I feel for such women. I don't know where they get their ideology. I don't know who has taught them that. You know, that's why I always tell people, I say, learn yourself. Know where your strength is. A woman who is stingy doesn't really enjoy life.
Oh.
Let me tell you the truth. Because by nature, a woman is a giver. Whether you like it or not, you must give. When you go through your periods, you are giving out something. Do you understand? So when it comes to finances, now you are in a relationship, you don't know how to like reach out. In most cases, men love liberal women, not because they want to eat from them.
Come on now.
But they want to be sure that if they are not there, the women will cover up their back.
Wow.
I can tell you that for free. I got married to a man that doesn't have a dime. I had my money. I had a store. I had a shop. I was working. I was running a salon boutique before we got married. Sir, one day he kept coming. He was a man of God and he was my pastor. And I've never given him anything as my pastor aside from my tithe offering, and if they are doing anything in the church, of course. Yeah. But because I don't have no relationship with him. Yeah. But from when I started having a relationship with him, and I said, well, I know the kind of man I want for myself. I like him. He's the will of God for me, but I don't like the way he dresses. You know, a northern man will always wear this kaftan. I said, I don't like it. I happen to be a sport person. I was playing hockey. I did handball to national level. So I'm always on either tracksuit, jean, or something, sneakers. And this man will always be coming with this kaftan every now and then. As my pastor, I don't have a problem. But now if you're going to go out with me, no.
Yeah, that's it. So, different.
And I was so scared to now face him and tell him, sir, can you just change? Start changing to dress. And then there's this material that they call bambulaster. It's a kind of brocade. He will wear it, he will come, and he will become a fia. I was like, no way. What I did was that after I collected one of my salary, I went to the market. I got a few t-shirts, few jeans. Nice. I packaged it for him as a gift. Was he giving me? I realized why I even married him, sir. I knew that if this man had more, he would do for me. Because the little he has, he will always want to come and say, okay, you take this. This month, I know, even if it is sanitary pad, you can buy. He doesn't bother about my money. You always want to do something for me. So I went all the way, went to the central market, got him this 3 t-shirts, 2 jeans, and a sneaker. Package it for him. I didn't take it to his house. I didn't take it to my house. I brought it to the store. So that day he came. I said, I want to. And this your haircut, I don't like it, sir. He said, okay, what do you want? I said, punk. Because my dad was wearing punk. So we went into punk. And I said, can I blow out your hair? I was the one that started blowing my husband's hair. That people felt he's putting a relaxer on his hair. I did a blowout and I just did it. In the salon, I came out so good. The haircut was nice. And I presented those things to him. I said, it's a gift. I want to see you on there. He was like, no. I said, sir, please. I know you are a giver. It will hurt me when you give out what I give you. Because that man lost his own accommodation. He gave it to a family 6 months to our wedding. So I didn't marry him into any house. I married him. We now moved to a family friend's house. But why did I marry him? Because he was a giver. Why did he marry me? Because he knew I will always cover him. So women who are stingy, looking for the man to keep spending for you. No, you are not building a future. You are just having a seasonal relationship. And at the end, you will become stranded in life. Wow. Because every man wants to marry not just a beautiful woman, he wants to marry a mother. to his children, and an asset, not a liability. What do you bring to the table? Women get so offended.
They get about that.
I want to put it this way, and I told women, I said, don't marry anybody when you don't have any investment.
Come on now.
Don't marry anybody when your account is flat.
Come on now.
Don't marry anybody when you don't have anything upstairs or certificate to pursue your dream. As a matter of fact, sir, while I round up this, I preached a message some years ago. Let every married woman live like a widow. What does that mean? You are not praying that the man should die, but widows know how to fend for themselves. So while you are in that marriage, work hard. Live like you are all by yourself. Get your money, spend your money. You know, when you spend your money, is sweet.
Yes.
Stop depending on him so much. When he has, he bring to God be the glory. And if he's a man of wisdom, he will know, of course, my wife will pride in me giving her. And to the man, it's not a right because the woman gives, so you don't need to give to her. A millionaire in dollar, that is a woman, having a husband, I'm telling you, see that $5 you have that you give to her on top of her 1 million.
She values it. She values it.
He's so sweet. He's so nice. He's so wonderful that despite he knew I have, he gave me. She values it.
Well, people, this is how much we can take. International Women's Day, give to gain. And I'm so happy we ended it on the note of giving. The question, what do you bring to the table, is not a bad question. It's rather a question for you to reflect about, because you cannot be a complete woman if you're a nuisance. When the husband or the boyfriend thinks, what is she doing? The man is struggling to see any value that you are adding. The story I said, when the woman began to say, honey, bring your money, I will add to it. That was her now shifting and deciding, let me add value. And then quarrel of that something years ended by the wisdom of her own daughter. So God can reach you through anybody.
Anybody. And you must learn to listen. You must learn to listen.
What would be your last word if, as you look at the camera and talk to women all over the world, what would be your last word to them right now?
Well, women, wonderful women, just be the best that you can be. In case you feel confused, you can go back to the Bible and find out who a woman is. In the Bible, my name is Esther, but one of the women that I love and I so cherish that mentored me is Deborah. She is a wife. She is a prophetess, and she is also a lawyer. So in all aspects, she's complete. Businesswoman. She is a lawyer, a chief judge. She's a prophetess. She has a relationship with God. She's a warrior, and she's a wife.
My God.
She's a wife.
You can either be a Deborah or a Jezebel. It's your choice.
It's your choice. So, but I will advise, be a Deborah. Be the best of yourself. Give. You will never know lack, because in you is multiplication. Touch lives.
That is so powerful. International Women's Day 2026, give to gain. Don't forget the other part of it, the gaining part. There is no gaining without giving. If you want to gain a husband, gain happiness, gain whatever it is you want to gain, learn to give. I personally believe that they chose a most powerful, most prophetic, most relevant topic for the year 2026. Well, I have been talking with a very beautiful friend and big sister, married to a great preacher, and she was a blessing to us today in the morning service. And she also, said, why not? Let's talk to women out there on this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please go and follow her on all social media platforms. On Facebook, look for her on Twitter or X or Instagram or TikTok. Just search for the name Esther Maiwaazi, and you will be able to see her account and follow her so that you can always glean more and learn more whenever she's online saying anything that God has put in her spirit to say. What an honor to have you. Thank you for gracing us today. I hope you enjoyed this production. If you do, please do me a favor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the like button, and kindly share this with a woman somewhere in the world, because this can make a woman's day. Happy International Women's Day again. I am still your friend and your brother, Samuel Ondamdi, Reverend Gentleman and Ambassador of the State of Israel. And it's been a great pleasure to host this production, sensitive to women. I hope you have learned something. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me hear what you have learned. God bless you. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.